Hey, welcome everybody. This is your coach, Coach Z, here in Bastrop with my man Tristan Dunn in North Carolina. Welcome to our first Coaches Call Daily Pick'em Show. We're doing more than just football now. We're going to mix in basketball, a little hockey. I know Donnie will come
Baseball's
up with some
coming up in 2
tennis.
weeks
Yeah, baseball's coming up.
or 2 months.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
we're going to have this will be where you can get all our daily picks. It might be one of us, two of us, all three of us, but you can check in on Spotify and YouTube on our Coaches Call channel and check them out. Today we're doing nothing but basketball.
Big basketball slate.
And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if you want all of them, I'm telling you, I've got about 7 plays for tonight. If you want all 7 plays, you got to go to our Discord. How do you do that? You go to coachescall.store, go to the menu button, scroll down to the Discord, join for free. It doesn't cost you anything. That way you can see. I've already posted it on the Discord. All 7.
Speaking
No,
of
I've got
coaches
8.
call,
I've got 8 also, right?
speaking of coaches call store, tell them the news, baby.
Oh yeah. We are going to Coaches Call Shop.com.
Yep.
It's coming up. It's brand new. Coaches Call Shop.com. You can come shop for picks and blogs and merch. You can
Not
come
picks.
if you just want to see. I'm going to have my picks on there. We're going to put them on there.
Well,
On the
they're
blog.
they're free. They're free.
Yeah, they're free. You don't have to buy those.
Yeah.
We'll give you picks for free. All you got to do is buy a T-shirt. How about that? Huh? I think that's a good enough deal. But we're gonna have all that stuff. Donnie loves to blog on the tennis stuff, and he does pretty good on that. You got to watch that. The night before, I think, because most of that tennis stuff is across the pond, isn't it?
A lot of times it depends on where they're playing. Like that's like right now they're playing in Australia. So
Yeah.
like they start about 7 at night our time, and then you wake up at 5 or 6. Then they're still playing. They end about 7 o'clock in the morning usually.
Yeah, that's not. I'm not. I don't love tennis that much to stay up all night and watch that crap. But you can make money off of it, and so you're gonna have to come either to the Discord and check out what our guys post on the Discord, or you can go to our website. But we'll let you know. We've got when it comes up, we're gonna make a big splash about it. Again, it's gonna be coachescallstore.com. We're gonna move away from the other and come to this one. With some new merch and all that. Tristan's getting all that stuff sorted out for us, man. Appreciate that. But this is our first daily pick'em show. Pretty excited about it. We're going to throw out a lot of different stuff. Today, I just have basketball. Usually, Tristan has some hockey, a soccer player too, stuff like that. But we're just gonna throw you some of our best basketball bets, and then you can go to the Discord and check the rest of them out. Tristan, start with you. What do you have on tap?
All right, so one of my first picks is going to be Stetson -1. The reason is going to be so they're playing Kennesaw. So Stetson has only played 2 home games this year.
Right.
So they're 2-0 at home against the spread. They're 2-0 when the spread is -4 to +4 in that range, and they're also 8-1 after 4+ days of rest, which is what they're coming off of. So I like them to take care of business at home tonight.
I was looking at those stats because I did too. You said it. I bet it before we got on the air. I was looking at it for a couple hours. The stats are almost identical all the way through, right?
Yep.
I love it because they're at home, and when you're
Yep.
at home and you go up by 1 or 2, they start fouling you, and that's when the spread goes from the pick 'em the 1 to the 8. I think we
And they haven't
we
played
have
at
them
home.
winning by like 8 or something like that.
They haven't played at home a lot either, so I expect them to show up. So
Yeah. Big crowd, good crowd, and all that stuff. I love it. I love that Stetson pick. I am also betting it, but that's not one I'm going to talk about.
Oh, and I got hold on. I meant to say we're gonna tell you how many units we're putting on each pick too. I got 3 units on that personally.
Okay. So with me, I am just starting out on this season. I'm just starting out on my basketball picks. So all of my basketball picks right now are 1 unit. This is my first week really getting into it. So they're all 1 unit. I'll tell you what I feel like I would. These 3 plays, would usually be a 2-unit play for me, but I'm just going 1 unit because I'm trying something new out. I really like the Charlotte, Middle Tennessee over 125.5 if you could get it. Um, MTSU at home, 10-6 in the over, 3-1 when the over and under is 123 to 128. 3-1 with teams allowing under 67 points per game. It's just going to be at the end in the second half. It should be a shootout. It's going to be a tight game at first, but 120. What is it? 125.5. We think it should get to about 131, 132. So it shouldn't be too much of a sweat. But I like this Charlotte MTSU over 125.5. I'm only betting 1 unit. Later on in the season, this would be a 2-unit play, just because it checks off 4 of the 6 or 7 boxes that I'm looking at right now. So I like the Charlotte MTSU over 126. What else you got?
Yeah, MTSU shoots pretty good from deep, and I looked at that game too, but Charlotte pissed me off last week, so
Well,
I
you're
just
right down the road, right?
yeah, they're lucky I don't drive up 485 and come pay them a visit. All right, so I only have 2 today. So my second one is going to be VMI. Well, as far as best plays, VMI plus 5.5. So this one's interesting. So I got 2 units on this one. Um, they're playing Mercer at VMI's at home. They're playing Mercer. They're they're the 2 bottom teams in the entire conference of the Southern Conference. I think they could even win outright. So Mercer is 0-4 when they are favored on the road, which they are favored on the road. VMI is 2-2 as a home dog. They're 5-2 at home straight up. Mercer's 2-6 away straight up. I'm hitting the 5.5. I would even sprinkle money line. So that's kind of what I like.
I like it. I've got my second one. Some people might shake their head, but I really like it once I looked at it. Rice is going to North Texas. I like the over 129. So Rice has hit 8 out of their last 9 overs. Okay, 8 out of their last 9 games have gone over. They're shooting right now 47%. They're really shooting lights out, and they push the pace. North Texas is kind of a slow 4-corner drill type of old Indiana Hoosier type basketball. But Rice is going to push the pace early. They like to run. They like to gun. They're 3-1 on the road in their last 4. The over on the road so far this year they've hit an 11-4 mark. They've hit the over. They're 6-1 on the over when the line is under 132. When the line is less than 132, they've hit it 6 out of 7 times. And 5-1. The overs hit 5-1 versus North Texas. I like the hot team here. North Texas is going to have to change gears. I like the over 129 for 2 units tonight, and then my last 2-unit
Hold on.
play.
So I should have been doing this from the start. I'm writing it down. So your first one was Charlotte over.
MTSU over.
Yeah, Charlotte
Over
MTSU over
125.5, and then I got the Rice North Texas over 129.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take a side here. I like Marshall tonight at home. Marshall -5. Marshall just checks all the boxes. This ought to be 13-5 right now, covering the spread, 4-2 on the road, 11-5 as a favorite, 8-1 after 4 days off. They're just going to come out and just waffle stomp. So I like Marshall -5 for 2 units tonight. Now those are just some top plays. You need to go to the Discord to get the rest of them. I think I've got 5 more plays. I know Tristan, you're going to have 4 or 5 more plays tonight. You guys, you guys that are listening, you're wondering, well, what about the Ohio State, the Maryland, the Missouri, the Florida, the Texas? we're picking games to win money. I'm not going to
Yep.
go. I'm not going to go and look at Big 10 versus Big 12 versus ACC. We do have that. We talk about that on the Discord, and we have guys that love to sweat that shit out.
And
We're coming out here. We're doing this podcast just strictly to win money. Probably won't
yeah,
even watch these games. To tell you the
yeah,
truth.
yeah. And a lot of times with college basketball, where you're going to make a lot of money is your mid majors. The sports books want you betting on those top 25 matchups. That's where they do the funky shit, like your NFL games.
Right.
You start betting on Stetson University, you can usually try to find some value there. Rice, North Texas. I mean, there's value to be found within some of these lines. And we haven't planned it yet, but I think me and Z and Donnie are probably going to do an updated bankroll management podcast.
Yeah.
I think that's important. Because you need to stick, you need to have a bankroll and you need to stick to it. Trust me, I've learned the hard way multiple times.
Yeah, and we even had, I looked on the Discord today. We even had a guy that's been on our Discord for a while, asked us. He DM'd me about that bankroll management because he wanted to listen to it again. He went ahead and found it and he posted it again on the Discord, and he told all of our guys to go listen to it because it is
Yeah.
a marathon. It's not a sprint. We're not right now. This is not. This isn't our main source of income. We're not selling picks. We're not touts. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to have a good time and get good at this. So, yeah, we're just going to give you the best picks we possibly can. I actually found 14 basketball games with value, okay, today. After breaking it down, I shut it down to about six or seven games. So cut it down in half. I still don't feel, I still don't like that. If I could shut it down to 3 or 4 games a day, I'll be happy.
Yep.
Maybe even 2 because we're fixing to get into hockey also. I'm fixing to start looking at hockey a little bit deeper, and then here comes baseball, and here we go.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for baseball, especially how I ended last year
Yeah,
because I started that model thing.
right. It's a lot of good stuff. So we're on Spotify. We're going to upload this on YouTube. This is just go to our Coaches Call podcast, scroll down, and you can find this. Okay, find this one. You can find our other ones. We're fixing to do an NFL podcast, Pick'em podcast. You can find that also. But this is Coaches Call Daily Pick'em Show. You can find us there, and we're going to have the NFL, and we're going to keep going after that. Tristan, what else you got?
That's it for me.
All right, brother. Thanks everybody for listening. Let us know what you think. Make sure you go to coachescall.store right now. Coachescall.store. Go to the menu button, hit the Discord, go join us over there so you can get the rest of them. Appreciate you, Tristan. Everybody else, I'll see you later.